How's it going, everyone? College Lefty, and in this video I have for you guys the 98 overall Madison Bumgarner debut. I've had this card for a little bit now, and he's finally taken the mound. And we're going up against Signature Series, Nolan Ryan, and a good player right here. And this is going to be 2 games of ranked seasons where I did get Madison Bumgarner selected. I figured I would try and debut more than just 1 game for a sample size. But here with Frank Thomas in the first inning, already with 2 outs, I squared that one up and I hit it to center field. Unable to send that one deep. I've been having a tough time a little bit at the plate. I've been mixing up my settings a little bit. I might consider using wedge, the PCI wedge in some gameplay here pretty soon. I also might consider changing up my camera angle back to dynamic for batting. I'm just for this next couple videos, I'll probably mess around with some of that stuff because I did start to go into kind of a slump at the plate. I just had some bad luck as well. But that's going to happen. So in this game, so far, we're in the first inning. This guy's got a great team. He's got Willie Mays up at the plate right now. And I'm really trying to establish the cutter from Madison Bumgarner. I'm trying to throw the fastball. I'm trying to throw the curveball is a really effective pitch, and the changeup. I think his slider is probably his worst pitch. It is his R1 pitch. I want to be careful not to overuse that pitch when I'm using that Madison Bumgarner, especially with a righty-heavy lineup. A lineup with a lot of right-handed hitters that have a lot of power versus lefties. But there with Griffey Jr., I was able to manufacture a run. I was able to get a base knock with Chipper Jones, and then the opponent threw 2 wild pitches in a row, and I was able to advance and got to third base, hit a ground ball. That resulted in an out, but I was able to knock a base hit with Zobrist right after that. And I thought I got that one with Andrew Jones. Just unfortunate. Haven't been able to barrel up the ball as consistently as I was in the last ranked season. So far in this ranked season, I have played a few games, but I will be uploading quite a bit of videos. I didn't upload a video yesterday because I've just been focused on trying to finish up everything I have going on in my personal life. I have like a week left of college, and I'm trying to finish everything. But anyway, I will be uploading some more gameplay, hopefully debuting the Signature Series Kershaw as well, because I do have both Mad Bum and Kershaw. I will be getting that Kershaw after this game. But here I'm able to manufacture another run with the sac fly from Jose Reyes. I felt like I had a pretty good at-bat there. I squared that one up. It was kind of off the end of the bat, but I was able to hit it to right field and score that run. Later on in the inning, I thought I got that one with Frank Thomas once again. A line out to left field. Unfortunate. I thought I got under that one and pulled it, but sometimes that's how the game is, especially on all-star difficulty. Then I'm going to give up some hits like this where Frank Thomas is unable to get to it. I know that he's a common fielder, and I don't expect him to make that play, but that's just unlucky right there. I have a 2-run lead. Now he's 1 swing away from tying up the game. And I'm with the fastball away on a 2-0 count, and I'm trying to work that outside corner with both the cutter, the changeup, and the fastball. Mix it up with the curveball so I can kind of throw some pitches that look like that. That look like strikes, and then maybe break off below the zone or just outside of the zone or actually catch the zone. So just a kind of a pitching approach. It's really tough to pitch in this game, I think, because even when you get good feedback on your meter, the opponent's still able to hit the baseball. And right there, as Jim Edmonds hit that one, it was kind of hanging, even though I had decent feedback on that one. I missed the hoop slightly, but for the most part, the meter was pretty good. There, I thought I squared that one up with Ben Zobrist. I pulled it to right field. Unfortunate that that was not sent out. I was under it a little bit with the bat, but the PCI was directly right. Like, I thought the PCI was right where you wanted on that one. I would go into slow motion, but I want to just focus on the pitching aspect as well. I want to use as many clips as I can, focusing on pitching and keep the video to a decent length. But anyway, we have Mad Bum up for the first plate appearance, and he is going to fly out to center field. This card does have amazing stats, and I did include those stats in another video when I talked about them releasing these cards. If you don't know how to get this Mad Bum, he is redeemable from the second inning program, and you get him from collecting 300 stars in that. And I've had him on my team for a while. I just had never got my ace selected. So here I was able to get him for two games. And in this first game, it's a pretty good game overall. I was hitting the ball pretty well. Unfortunate how many balls right to fielders that I was able to hit the ball right to people hard, as it just wasn't finding any gaps out there in the outfield or even in the infield. I was lining out a few times to the infielders as well. But the opponent has something cooking here, and he is going to be able to score a run there. It all started with Nolan Ryan and a 2-out base hit. And that is 100% my fault because I threw a pitch over the middle of the plate, a curveball over the middle. He hit it the other way. He had a pretty good piece of hitting. And then here with Rogers Hornsby, I was trying to get ahead in the count, throw a fastball inside and jam him. He's unable to. I was unable to do it, and he's getting another run right there. So he takes the lead, 3-2. I do have an opportunity later on in this game. I brought in Ken Griffey off the bench, the gold Ken Griffey. He's at 84. He's pretty good overall and has 90 contact, 90 vision, something like that. And there he's hitting a base hit. So now I have a chance to tie up the game. I have a chance to break it open. I'm trying to steal with Ken Griffey because he does have 86 speed and pretty good steal rating. But I thought I could hit that one into the gap with Ichiro. It was kind of over the middle of the plate, but it does get the job done in a sac fly. Ty Cobb is able to come around and score. Ty Cobb's been one of my best pinch hitters. I go to him when I need a base hit off the bench. I even go to him if I need a clutch base hit with guys in scoring position. If I'm having trouble scoring or hitting with guys in scoring position with 2 outs or something, I might go to a pinch hitter and then utilize that Ben Zobrist, because he can play really anywhere on the field. But anyway, top of the 8th inning, the opponent still has signature series Nolan Ryan on the mound. I took out Madison Bumgarner at this point. I felt like if I left him in the game this long, then he wasn't going to get the job done, and I had to go to my bullpen. I also tried to get something going with some pinch hitters, and I was trying to get the lead. I was trying to tie the game up. I was trying to get the lead and break the game open a little bit here with Chipper Jones. I'm sending one up the middle for a base hit. That's going to be something started here late in this one. I really had a tough time scoring runs. I mean, I hit the ball. I felt like I was getting some base hits. I was hitting the ball well. I mean, a few double plays, a few unproductive outs, if that makes sense. Hitting the ball to the infielders and not being able to advance with base runners. There I got a good squared up 110 miles an hour exit velocity with Ken Griffey Jr., so that was nice to see. He's been a solid outfielder for me. And with Ben Zobrist, I missed that one. I was looking for a pitch up. I missed it. I'm lucky that he wasn't able to make that play there and catch that one in foul territory. But on a 1-1 count with 2 outs, that pitch, I thought I got that one. That was right over the middle of the plate. Willie Mays tracks it down at the warning track. And at this point, I mean, I had another chance right here in the top of the 9th inning. I had another chance to score. At this point, I felt like I was going to lose this one. I mean, bottom of the inning, it was bottom of the 10th, bottom of the 11th inning, or, we're in the 11th inning right now. I felt like I was going to lose. I was able to score a run, but just how the way the game was going, I felt like I was one late hit away from losing the game as we are right here, bottom of the 11th inning, and I was able to close it out, but that was the tying run. Let's go ahead and jump right into another game. Here we're facing Nolan Ryan once again. It's a similar matchup. This opponent has Willie Mays and everybody that goes with him as well. Definitely some solid teams. Anyway, we have Mad Bum on the mound, and I'm also debuting Bryce Harper in this one. That was Bryce Harper right there. He sends a base hit up the middle for a single. I wanted to pick up Bryce Harper and try him out just because he's been having some good inside edge versus lefties. This particular game, he had a solid inside edge versus righties. But I'm able to get something going here. I'm able to get Frank Thomas on base. I thought the game froze for a second there as Bryce Harper goes into third, but I was unable to score in that inning. I wanted to focus on the pitching aspect from Madison Bumgarner once again as he gets drilled there from a line drive from Willie Mays. This opponent was definitely a good player. Silver level 54, so he does have a variety of signature series cards. He had the switch hitting Chipper Jones. As his 3-hitter, which kind of surprised me. However, he got a base hit there in a clutch situation. He brought in Mookie Betts off of the bench to pinch hit for a lefty that he had in there, and rips a base hit down the line. Goes up 1-0 in this one. I was having a tough time locating a little bit with this Mad Bum. He does have 98 walks per 9 and 89 control, but I don't know what it is. I was having a little bit of a tough time pitching in general. But down 1 run, already gave up 1 in the first, focusing on trying to keep the score where it's at, trying to get some confidence back on some of these pitches that the opponent did hit in the first inning. And that's pretty important when you're trying to stop the opponents from breaking the game open. I mean, I noticed when I give up a lot of runs in 1 inning, it's because I didn't take a mound visit at the right time, or I didn't throw the right pitches, I didn't take the pitcher out, let's say. But here anyway, Mike Trout sending one up to center field. Ichiro is going to make the play there. Fast forward to the next inning. We're in the bottom of the 4th with 2 outs and a 2-0 count facing his created player. And I'm able to get him to fly out as well to Ichiro. And that's going to bring up Madison Bumgarner with the guy on first base and Ben Zobrist. And facing 99 Signature Series Nolan Ryan, I hit that changeup out opposite field. It went off the top of the fence and went out. So a 2-run shot from Mad Bum. That was a good squared up pitch, as I'll move my face cam so you guys can see the feedback there. But now we have Ichiro up at the plate. I'm looking to continue the rally going. I mean, I don't have anybody out in this inning. I just hit a 2-run shot. I got his confidence down a little bit. I hit that one all right, but right to the second baseman in Joe Morgan. This opponent had a great team. I mean, he had Pudge, Rogers Hornsby, Willie Mays, Joe Morgan. He's got some solid diamonds all around. Mookie Betts, Mike Trout. I mean, what a team. I need to get a better team. That's what I'm thinking. In order to compete with some of these guys, I need to get a better team. I am up one, I'm up 1 run, but this opponent's starting to get something going. I'm in the bottom of the 6th. He's ripping a base hit to left field. I brought back in Ronald Acuna for this game. I figured why not? He had a great inside edge. He's not the best fielder out there, but I figured why not? I'll try him out. And luckily, I'm able to throw a changeup low with Mad Bum, and I get the double play ball facing Mookie Betts. That was huge. And now in the bottom of the 8th inning, the only reason Mad Bum's in the game right now is because he's at 67 pitches, and I threw that one right over the middle of the plate. The opponent sends it up the middle for a base hit. And I thought about taking out Mad Bum in this situation, because I am facing Willie Mays. 68 pitches in, though, and as soon as I threw that one, I knew it was crushed. If the opponent timed it up well, and he did, it was a hanging cutter right over the middle of the plate. I don't even know if that's a term, a hanging cutter. But in this game, if you miss right with the cutter and you're trying to throw it inside, it's going to be right over the middle with no break at all, and it might as well be served up. That's exactly what happened there. And then he got another base hit. So not the best way to close this game out with Mad Bum, but I wanted to try and get the complete game. I wanted to at least finish off this 8th inning. My bullpen was kind of tired. I was playing a few games, and they were kind of tired. So I figured 68 pitches, I got to leave him in. The opponent is not done, though, on an 0-2 count. I don't know how he's hitting that ball, but he went the other way with it. Props to him. Change up low in the zone, maybe even below the zone, and he hits it. Now we have Rogers Hornsby up. I went ahead and brought in Roberto Osuna, and that was not the move. He does hit a base hit into the gap there, kind of, and that's going to be a single. I lost that game 5-2. It's unfortunate, but it happens. That is the debut for Madison Bumgarner. He's a pretty good pitcher overall, but it was 1-1. So thank you guys for watching this video. I'm College Lefty, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.